So this has never happened before. Today is Sunday and I stayed home from church because I have a cough. Despite being on camera and probably looking fine, I have a really bad cough. My chest is hurting really bad. If animal sounds bother you, this video is not for you because we're going to look at all the chickens. I'm the most famous person on the homestead right now. And here's one too. Nope. Look at them. They see I'm going to the shed. Oh my goodness. The pigs are wondering where's their food. So, my kids woke up late. My husband went to church early because he was having an open house today and he needed to leave before everybody else so he could stop by the office. Well, the kids are supposed to set an alarm because I already knew I wasn't going to church, contaminating everybody with my really bad cough and just really bad chest pain. So, I didn't wake up until 7:35. Kids were supposed to leave at 7:15 in order to be at church by 8 o'clock. No. Jade, no. Don't jump. So with them waking up late, they obviously was not able to do their animal chores, which is why I'm outside right now doing them myself. And why all the chickens are free, because it is literally probably 2 hours later than they usually get fed. Have y'all seen our pigs lately? They are super tall and super hungry, so I'm not going to go any closer because they do nibble. But I'm going to go get their food, and hopefully these goats don't chase me over here. Let's see if I can get it. So, a couple things before we move forward. Obviously, that didn't go as planned. My thought was I could throw some grain down, distract them, and then get inside there on the other side and get their bowl, which was in the middle of the yard, and fill it up because they grabbed it and took it away. That didn't go as planned. Danny, our male goat, our male buck, he saw me, had grain, and started coming over, and then you saw all of the goats started chasing me. We do feed our female goats grain when they're on the milking stand, and so they smell grain and then they automatically come up to you. That's the only time they go to your friend is when you have grain. When you don't, they leave you alone. So they started chasing me, so I just got as quickly out as I could from that side. Second thing, you might be wondering about our rabbits that you saw in dog cages. Those rabbits were supposed to be processed probably a month or two ago. We do have meat rabbits. These were the babies that we were supposed to process. We processed all the rest of them, but my friend had said she wanted some rabbits as pets because these rabbits are super friendly, which is why they're still alive. And the reason why we separated them is because we found out they're siblings, but we found out that one's a girl and two are boys, and they were trying to get the girl. So we couldn't have that. We separated them until my friend, who's been on vacation, could get back and pick a rabbit that she wanted. And then they're so friendly, we didn't want to butcher them, but we already have our 4 breeders, which is our main flock, on the other side of the house. But these rabbits are so friendly. They let you rub them. They can come out. You can pick them up. Like, they're just way friendlier than our breeders that we have currently. So my thought is I could either switch them out with the breeders that we have, or just keep them, which I don't really want to keep them and have extra rabbits, but we could switch them out in place for the older rabbits that we have that are not so friendly. I think I've said before that, so we hatched most of these ducks ourselves, and I think I said that I didn't know which were boys and girls. Now that I'm over here closer, I can see that there's at least 5 boys out of here, and these are only 11 ducks, which is not a good ratio. Boy ducks are called drakes. And I explained in one video how boy ducks, drakes, have this curly tail. And I can already see that this one right here has a curly tail. Then there's 2 black and white ones. There's another black and white one right there. And there's even a white one. So definitely way too many male ducks. We might have our first duck butchering on the homestead. The white ducks are considered meat ducks, but we have not processed any of them. We started out with so many more ducks, and I think something got them, because one time we saw a hole underneath our perimeter fence, and I think a raccoon ate it because its head was just off and the body was just laying there. But for a few months now, we've had the same 11 ducks. It's unfortunate that so many of them are males, because I've been waiting on eggs so that we could hatch more of our own. But if I don't get any more eggs from these because there's too many guys, or majority are guys, we're gonna have to butcher some of them and then replace our ducks with purchasing some next year. We use swimming pools as our ducks waters, and you saw me throw over that swimming pool because one of them had a hole in it. I think we have lots more swimming pools inside of the garage, so I'll have to check, and when the kids get back from church they'll have to add a second swimming pool out here. The only reason I had to open the ducks coop this morning is because the battery is dead inside of their automated door. We have the same automated door for our ducks as we do for our chickens, and our chickens the battery has not died, but the ducks have, so we need new batteries obviously, because I wouldn't have had to come out here and open the coop door for them. Come here. You stay with me. Okay, come here. So, I think I showed you guys, come here, look. I think I showed you guys when we got Jade. She was a little puppy. She's only 7 or 8 months. We're still training her to leave chickens alone. And so I have her out here with me. And I do bring her out here to walk around. She's started to leave alone goats, but she still wants to chase chickens. Right? Right? She hasn't eaten a chicken, and I don't know if she would, but she's definitely interested in them. Winter, on the other hand, is about the same. We got them a week apart, and they're the same age. We got them a week apart, but Winter has been trained to an electric fence, and we kept her inside with our chickens when she was a puppy and made sure that she didn't eat chicken and that she respected the electric fence. We do have another Great Pyrenees, Bucky, but he's more like a pet than a livestock guardian dog. We do have him outside for our livestock, but we got him when we were going to close on a 5-acre property, and the day that we closed, we got him like a week before we closed. The day that we closed, it fell through, so we ended up living with him in our RV for 7 months. So he's really like a family pet, but he respects animals. He doesn't eat animals, and so we do keep him outside. But Winter is more of a livestock guardian dog because we trained her that way from the beginning. So she herds animals, she keeps them, like if the baby goats get on this side, she chases them back. Whereas Bucky, he would just leave them. He would just walk right past them like, whatever, because he doesn't really care what they're supposed to be doing. If by chance you're new here, my name is Dom, and this is Faith Family Homestead. We do have 6 dogs, 2 German Shepherds, 2 Great Pyrenees, and 2 dogs that we got at an animal shelter. One is like some kind of pit bull mix maybe, and then the other one is some kind of shepherd mix. If you haven't already realized, goats are very loud when they want something, and right now they want grain, and we're not giving them grain because I'm not milking them. Right now we only have one goat who's in milk, and we're just milking her every other day because we're trying to dry her off. And that's the goat that's yeah. Where did my dog go? Oh, right there. I gotta keep an eye on Jade because she right there, because like I said, we're still training her and I don't want her to get a chicken. I did feed the animals yesterday as well, but the difference was my girls were with me. My husband and son went out of town because they were at a men's conference, and so and plus we didn't video it, and everything always goes wrong when you're trying to make a video about it. And after I did it yesterday with my girls, I was like, oh, I could have brought you guys along, but it was already, once we finished doing the animals, which was really, really quick, we finished in like 30 minutes, I went inside and just started making breakfast and hanging with my girls since it was just me and girl time. And then today I was just like, oh, I was like, since I'm doing it again, I'll make a video and just take you guys along with me because you guys haven't seen the animals in a long time. And of course, everything would, you know, you guys didn't catch it, but I actually fell. I didn't catch it on camera, but I fell and the video cut off. So, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I do feel like I'm about to cough. Well, this was an unusual morning. My kids should be heading back in about an hour, maybe, I want to say. But I'll have to see you guys on the next one. Bye.